Welcome all to the Conception short duration video series. I hope the figure shown below is clear to you. Now the topic at hand is ramjet engine. So it consists of four parts as you can see in the figure, namely supersonic diffuser, subsonic diffuser, combustion chamber, and the last part is nozzle. So the name of this very engine comes from the ram effect, or in other terms you can say the ram effect is the name given for the pressure rise in the tube diffusers as you can see in the figure. Coming to the working of this engine, so the air is going to enter into the engine through subsonic diffuser, supersonic diffuser, where it increases in pressure. Further, the pressure rise is achieved in subsonic diffuser. And what is a main point to note here is that because of the both diffusers in series, a pressure ratio of up to 30 bars can be obtained. So that is indeed a very big quality of this engine, because there is no reciprocating or any kind of compressor used in this engine. That is one of the main benefit why, or if any time you or someone prefers the ramjet engine. All right, now coming to the third part of the engine, it is a combustion chamber where the fuel is added and ignited by the spark plug, just like it done in your SI engine. Now as you can see here that the air at the inlet possesses a velocity, so you can deduce that it is not a self-propelling engine at zero flight velocity. So this needs to be boosted up to a speed of 300 kilometers per hour by suitable means such as turbojet, or maybe you can use a rocket mechanism before you obtain any thrust, because at the end, if we are designing an engine, our main aim is to obtain thrust or force, correct? Now the next important point here is that since you can see that the air is an air breathing engine, so the altitude at which this engine will work is limited. This engine is operate the best performance for these engines are in range of 3 to 5 Mach. As you can see, it is written below in the figure. You can note down the figure and the details mentioned, but once you understand the topic, you can write down all the points I have mentioned on your own, so that it will always be imprinted in your memory. Now the last and important point here you need to note is that this kind of engine, because as you can see that at zero air velocity there will be no thrust, so to obtain any kind of thrust in this engine, it needs to be launched from either an airplane in a flight or a launching rocket to obtain thrust. So this kind of engine is often used in missile weapons. Thank you, and the next topic video will come soon.